Okay, hello everyone. This is Medis24. I am playing some River City Ransom today. Downtown Neketsu story in the original Japanese. This particular stream I am mainly doing because I am testing some of the equipment that I just bought. So there's a couple of different reasons that I am planning to stream on Twitch more often. And after listening to the replays of my first couple of streams, I was thinking I needed to get some better equipment. So this stream is partly testing that equipment out, making sure everything works. I am going to try and play the game, and I'm going to try and beat the game. We'll see how I do. I do have something that I have to do here in an hour or so. So I may not finish the game. I may have to cut the stream short before I beat the game, and I may have to move on, okay? But we're going to give it a go. So here's something I didn't know when I first started playing the game. You can actually pick which character you want to be. So the guy in the white shirt, that's Alex Kunio in the original Japanese. He's the main character. And then this guy over here is Ricky. I think his name is Chris in the localization. I can't remember. These two guys are actually rivals. Like, they are not buddies. They compete with each other. But for this particular game, they've decided to team up because the villain of this game, Slick, kidnapped their girlfriends. So we're gonna go with Alex, guy with the white shirt. Message speed fast. I've read all the dialogue before. I don't need to read it again. Skill level. I have beat the game on advanced. It is a little more challenging on advanced, but it's not doable by any means. But since I'm not planning to play through completion, I'm not planning to time myself or anything like that, we're just going to play on Novice so I can kind of breeze through the game. Alright, so plot. This game has a lot more plot in it than just about any Nintendo game I've ever played. There's a lot going on in here, so it's, here we go. Okay, so you start at Crosstown High, which I was never quite clear about that. I think this is supposed to be Chris's school, and Alex goes to River City. I'm not, surprisingly for how much I like this game, I'm not an expert on the lore behind the game. But this is where you start. And we have to battle all the way across town to River City High School and get in River City High School. And the way we do that is we have to beat all the bosses in the way. If you don't beat the bosses, you cannot get inside River City High. So I have to hunt down all the bosses. Now, the good news for me is I play this game so many times I have all those locations memorized. That if you've never played this game before, you kind of have to just like wander around the world, stumble around, and find the bosses. But I don't have to do that, so bully for me, right? Alright, oops. Now, what I like about this game, among other things, it's a beat-em-up, which I love beat-em-ups. It's one of my favorite genres. They don't make them like they used to, I don't think. I think that this is a genre whose heyday was very much in the 2D era, and I have played some beat-em-ups, from the PlayStation on up, some of which were quite fun, but I don't think they ever quite reached the height of, like, on the original Nintendo, this game, Double Dragon, these were some of the best games on the original Nintendo. Like, these were the games you wanted to own. And, beat-em-ups on modern-day beat-em-ups, like, okay, they have Burning Knuckle 4, Streets of Rage 4, but that's for people my age that want to relive the glory days. That's not, so it's just not, a great genre, but it's definitely a genre of the past. Kind of like how they don't make musicals very often anymore, I suppose. But, oh crap, I'm gonna die. Yep, I died. But what I like about this game is it has RPG mechanics in it. So as I fight the enemies, I collect money from them. I use that money to upgrade my statistics. And what's great about it is, as you learn the game, So as you learn to fight and you learn enemy moves and all that, you're going to be taking that money that you collect to upgrading your stats. And so when you start out, you're not going to be very good, but as you progress, you're going to get stronger and stronger. And then eventually even the most novice player can have success in this game. And if you compare that to something like Double Dragon, which is just brutally difficult and has all of the common tropes of a difficult Nintendo game, like when you get a game over, you have to reset all the way from the beginning of the game, that kind of crap. You have a reasonable chance of clearing this game, and it's one of the things I love about this game. Also, I am not I'm not the best gamer in the world, as you might be able to see from me, like, running into walls and shit. So, to have a game where, yeah, I can just, like, grind on enemies if I need to in order to improve my stats, it makes all the difference in the world. Okay. Now, what I need to do is I got to get $26, almost $27, because I can use that. I'm at $24.75. I can use that to buy a book in this first town back here. Technically, it's a strip mall, I guess. I'm already in a town. But that book will it'll improve my kick. And that's what I want, because this kind of sucks. What am I at? Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Here we go. If you die in this game, you lose half your money. So if you're trying to, like, grind away at it to get items, the dying just sets you back. It wastes so much time. But here we go. Okay, we read... Yeah. Alright, so Dragon Feet. As long as I have this book in my inventory and I've read it, which I just did, I can do that. I can do this crazy triple kick. Now, I've played the game a bunch. I've experimented with basically... Oh, see, I died there. I've experimented with basically all the moves, and in my opinion, the kick is by far the best one to upgrade. It does a lot of damage on its own. Once you get this, it's even better. And you don't actually have to level up your kick stat to kill things. Like, you will kill things early on just fine just doing this. The reach is much better than the fist. And the other one that you can get, which improves your weapon swing speed, depends on you having a good weapon, which means you have to go look for a weapon, which is annoying. But this, just, you have it forever once you buy it, so that's good. You can also, later in the game, there is a shoe store, and in the shoe store you can buy boots, and you can equip those boots. And the boots give you a huge bonus to your kick stat, so you don't have to grind up eating items to improve your kick stat if you don't want to. I usually do. It's safer that way. In fact, what am I at right now? 975. We're gonna go in here. At this place, if I eat the chow mein, I heal. I'm gonna increase my max health, and I'm gonna increase my kick. So I might as well just keep doing that over and over again. And if I do that, then I'm just going to get so strong that nothing can stop me. Alright, this is more plot dialogue here. So, this is Roxy. She is Slick's girlfriend. Now, Slick is the main villain of the game. He is in charge of all the gangs that are roaming the streets and causing chaos. But for whatever reason, she's decided she's going to help you. I guess it's because she would rather have your girlfriend be hanging out with you than hanging out with Slick. I can't blame her there. So good job, Slick. Your jilted girlfriend has turned against you immediately at the very beginning of the game. Alright. Now these guys down here, these two clowns, they're kind of tough to beat if you haven't started to upgrade already. But you can just fight them over and over again. They're kind of like mini-bosses. They appear in two spots in the game. You do not have to defeat them to clear the game, but I always like to fight them when I'm passing by them just because they have good money drops. So if you clear them out, you're going to get a bunch of cash. That's very helpful. And I am actually I'm gonna stop back in town real quick. Yeah, because I got that. I am on my way to fighting... Oh, I didn't mean to come in here. I am on my way to fighting the next boss, and I don't... yeah, I want to make sure I'm at full health for that, or close to it. So, I think rather than grind through all the enemies between me and the next boss, because basically it's pointless. I mean, yeah, I can beat them and I can get money, but I don't really need it. I'm doing decent right now. So we're just gonna run past everything and get to the area with the boss, and I'll fight all the boss's henchmen, and then I'll fight the boss, and then I'll have a whole bunch more money, and then I have to backtrack because the third boss is actually in an area I've already passed, but you can't fight him until you fight the second boss. So we'll just backtrack, and then after that I'm just going to be completely done in the starting area, and I can move along. Okay. Oops. All right, let's get up here. And it's just that the NES is so slow with that lag. Like, I'm using RetroArch as my emulator right now, and I'm using the FCEU core, which, you know, it's great. It you know, plays pretty much like how I would expect it to play if I was using my console still. But man, the original Nintendo was so limited. It was garbage. But even though it was garbage, they made some incredible games for it. I think that when you're restricted in what you can do, you dream up really cool stuff. That was the thing with the Atari 2600 too. Like, there's a bunch of Atari games that the way they did things, they actually were like abusing the way that the CPU would glitch out and stuff like that. It's just really cool. I love that idea. Okay. No, I don't need to be in here. We beat Rocky. So I'm gonna heal real quick, and then I'm gonna run back to Sherman Park, because that is where Blade is. And Blade is the first zombie, and the zombies are like that's the boss gang. Like, all the bosses are in the zombies. But the funny thing about it is, like, the first couple of zombies are weaker than some of the end game gangs. Oh well. Okay. Oop. Now the bosses will respawn, right? So, like, if I clear all the enemies out right there... Oh, the squids are actually... These guys are... See, these guys are a higher-end gang, and they can, like, do stuff like block me. So they can actually put up a little bit of a fight. I'm not gonna... Oh, Linus. Was that, like, tech tips with Linus? I just kicked his ass. Alright. There we go. Okay, here's the boss, Blade. Anyway, the bosses respawn. So once you beat a boss, you only have to beat each boss once. Then you unlock the next section of the game. But if you want to, you can fight the bosses over and over again. And if you do that, then you can just, you can farm them for money. And then you just, inevitably become super strong. So, I'm concentrating on my health and my kick at first, because the best defense is a good offense. But there are a couple of stats in the game that are good at defense. You can get a block skill, and you can also get a skill called Guts. And what Guts does is, if you get knocked down, your character will actually stand up and breathe and restore a little bit of health. Now, Guts is not infinite. Although, if you fully upgrade it, it will keep you alive for a very long time. But it's very helpful if you are taking too many hits, if you are struggling. And I think once you get better at the game, and you kind of are used to the enemy patterns and attacks and what they do and such, you don't need it as much. But when you're first playing the game, look for stuff that's going to increase your guts. Because that breathing ability that replenishes your health is extremely helpful. Alright.
I'm not going to fight all the guys in here, because if I do that, the boss is going to spawn, and I mean, I'll just kill him, but I don't want to mess with him. So here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. You know what, Greg? Screw you. You suck. Okay. Now, here we go. Yikes. There's a... I can't remember if it's... We're gonna... I don't think he's here. I think he's on the other side. I'll know once I... Yeah, he's not here. If there's a boss in the area... Oops. If there's a boss in the area, you will only fight 4 guys. If you kill 4 guys, and more guys from the gang spawn, and not a boss, then you know there's no boss in that area. And see, there's my boss. I knew there was one. I kind of like forgot this guy existed for a while, and I kept running past him, and I couldn't remember where the next checkpoint was. But that's okay. He's dead now. I am almost out of health. I want to try and get... Yeah. And now I gotta... I don't remember what any of the stuff in this area does, so I'm gonna have to kind of... I think the Nero Pizza's good? Well, it didn't improve my kick, which is what I was looking for. Alright, well, yeah, that's fine. I believe... If it's not here, it's later on, because it is on a screen like this, but I believe there's a boss here. We'll see. That some of the screens get repeated, which is, it's fine. You know, it's a Nintendo game. There's only... Oh, yeah, no, it's here. Here is... See that breathing thing he did? That's regenerating his health, and you can do that too if you increase that stat I was talking about. Okay, so he's dead. All right, let's go. Should I? I mean, I've got a lot of health. No, I'm okay. I'm coming up on the shoe store. I might have run past it. I think it's that store that's open. I think that's the shoe store. So from here on out, the gangs are going to be a lot tougher. Like you've seen, I've actually had some trouble with these squid guys. Like they can rush me and they can get a hit in. And the tougher gangs, it's not just that they have more health and more hit points, do more damage. They also are a little smarter in some of the things they do. Like, you know, the first couple of gangs, the generic dudes, the frat boys, whatever. Like they just stand around and let you kick their ass. They suck. But these guys, I mean, they'll run back for weapons, they'll block you. They actually know how to do things like rush you and hit you as they're rushing you, which is really hard to defend against. And I don't think there's a guy out here. I think I gotta... Let's see. Yeah, there is a guy not here. I think you can jump that. I think I've done it before. Oh god. See, this guy, if he keeps throwing me... Ooh. Yeah. If he keeps throwing me, that would be bad. Okay, yeah, so there's a boss here. Now, I might be smart. Well... I was going to say, I might be smart to... And see that? He jumped out of my grab. Oh, yeah, he's got me. He's got me. See? So, the smart thing to do would have been to run past him and go to the next town. And then I could have, like, healed up and come back for him. But that's okay. Alright, I don't... Alright, defense, that's fine. Defense is fine. Defense will let me... It'll reduce the amount of incoming damage I take. So, in addition to increasing my max health, I've reduced the amount of damage I'm going to take. So, I mean, if you just keep eating those,
it's a lot harder to die. All right, we know where the boss is, so we're not gonna mess with these dudes. We're just gonna go. Yep. Oh shit! I meant to do that. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Alright. I might be able to get that jump if I kill all the guys and practice it, but I don't want to do it that bad. Alright, see, so I got a little more health this time. You gotta... If you can time it right, and you bum rush these guys, that doesn't count as killing them. You have to see the dialogue. Now, what I was saying is, if you bum rush these guys, you stay on them. They can't. It's a lot harder for them to do anything. You can juggle them. It's kind of like when you're playing with your friends against in Smash Brothers, and you always have that one friend that's better than everyone else, and he just sits there and juggles you, and you can't do anything, and there's no point in even playing. It's like that, except this time it's you doing it, so that's much better. Alright, hold on, I want some fixins. Look at this. What kind of fixins you got? Gravy. Oh, look at this. I can get a smile. Oh, isn't that nice? Alright, corn cobber. Do you think that's supposed to be corn on the cob? I don't know. I would like to have some corn cobber. That order will not be to go. He eats the corn cobber right there. Agility's... I don't care about agility. Agility helps with jumping around and stuff. Oops. Oh, I don't have enough money for it. That's why she was like, get lost, dude. Yes, I would like some gravy. And he just drinks the gravy. Alright. This game, I swear to God. Okay, let's go. Alright, here's these two clowns again, Benny and Clyde. Yeah, you just, you know, fight them. They give you money. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, whatever. Oh, see, I hate that. There's no way to defend against that. He just rushes you. Anyway, I should be able to get into the high school now. In fact, here we are. So, you see, it is not a long game. I've been streaming for 20 minutes. And here I am at River City, and I've beaten all the bosses on my way here. Now, granted, I am playing it on Novice, so it is a lot easier. But that's, you know, that's all there is to it. And I could, if I needed to, I could spend a whole... Oh, shit, look at that headbutt he did to me. That kind of fucked me up. If I need to, you know, I mean, I can grind against enemies. I can level up my stats. So check this out. Here's my stats. The maximum stat level is 63. So you see my kick is only 21. So, I mean, I could still triple that thing's power. Okay? Willpower. Not guts. Willpower. That's what I was talking about. Strength increases the damage of everything. Defense reduces the amount of damage you take. I can level all this stuff up if I have to. So, now you can see I'm cruising through the game. I'm already at River City without doing all that. Again, on Novice. But the game is a good game if you are inexperienced with Nintendo beat-em-ups because of that stat system. That stat system, you guys are going to love this. There he goes. Good for you, buddy. I don't know how that got past the Nintendo censors. But the stat system makes all the difference. We're going to do it again. You know. The thing about it is it gives me that willpower, which is going to be helpful. All right, there we go. We're gonna try and get into the high school again. Try and beat up that guy that's guarding it. Oh God! See, look at how much damage they did. It's because I have not leveled up my defense. So even though I have a lot of health,
if they touch me, I'm just gonna crumple. Now, if I run around and I fight a bunch of enemies, and I collect a bunch of money, and I level up my defense, then that won't happen. But we're gonna YOLO this thing. Because, I mean, you saw me do it with Thor, right? You can, if you do it right, you can juggle these guys. He's grabbing a weapon. You can juggle these guys, and then it doesn't matter if your defense sucks. It doesn't matter if you have low health, because they are never going to get a turn. That's how you beat the game quickly. There we go. We're in the high school. I kind of... Like, should I go back and get... No. Alright, there's a boss here. I got a lot of money, but we're gonna... Okay, here he is. See, and that's the other reason I like this kick. Oh god, here he goes. If they get away from you, that is potentially an issue. I wanna... Okay, that's... You just gotta... You gotta control it. You do not want... If you're trying to do what I'm doing, which is coming in here with no health or defense, you don't want these guys getting away from you. You want to just kick their asses. And okay. Oh, I think I have to jump up and... Yeah. It's, I guess it's been longer than I thought since I did this, because I don't remember exactly what... I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go up here. Yeah, there we go. Then go in here. I believe that all I have to do... There should only be 2 bosses left. Unfortunately, now what's funny is I'm gaining so much money now that even if I die, okay, yeah, even if I die and I lose half my money, I'm gonna have a ton of cash. This is actually going to be very difficult because I have no health left. If they get one good... There we go. Oh, I lived, surprisingly. Why are they not killing me? Why are they... Okay, look. That's... Remember, because I did the sauna? I'm actually, when I die here, which it looks like is going to happen, I'm going to go back and hit the sauna again. But, yeah, okay, there I go. But see, look, I had so much money that I'm going to have plenty of money to do something with here. So we're going to run back over to the sauna. I'm going to beat those guys up again, take what they got, and then just, you know, use the sauna. Yeah, oh, look at this bastard. Yeah, you moron. Get down here. Those coins don't last forever, so if you don't get them, then they go away. Which is very annoying if you're fighting a hard boss and you screw up there. Alright. So we're going to do this a whole bunch of times, because I want to run up my willpower and health. So I hope you guys don't mind this. I'm for it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yep. Alright. Yeah. I am close, I believe, to having stuff maxed out. Let's see. So I can't gain any more willpower. So that little trick I was doing where I was healing, I've already maxed that out. That's the cool thing about the sauna. It does not take long at all if that's your plan. I think my health is maxed now, too. So this will no longer benefit me. Yeah. The sauna will no longer benefit me. So
we're just going to keep pushing. It's inevitable that I win, because if I die, I'll just take, you know, whatever I have, and I'll reinvest that to improve myself. And oh shit. Yeah, fuck you, dude. But yeah, there we go. I'll just take that and improve myself, and I mean, eventually I'll win. So, yeah. All right. If I die again, I'm gonna go into town and I'm gonna try and figure out what improves my defense. So, I'm not using a guide or anything. I'm just playing this entirely from memory. So I am sure that I will make a mistake, and if you're more familiar with the game than me, then you'll be like laughing at why I'm doing stupid stuff. But so it goes. I don't. When I play games on stream, my goal is not to prove that I am a master of the game and that I know everything about it. My goal is just to play games I like to play and have fun, and that's what we're doing. Look at that spin kick. Can you do that? Like, is that something I can learn? Because I would like a spin kick. There's probably a book in town that teaches you how to do it. I'm sure they didn't animate it just for the boss. Okay, good. So one's down. The thing is if I get him down... Okay, he's down. Now, that gets me to Slick. Regardless of whether I beat Slick or not, I now have access to Slick. So I have made progress. This game does not reset boss defeats. Okay, so here's Slick, final boss. And honestly, the guys before him are more problematic than he is. Like, yeah, he does a lot of damage, he blocks you and stuff, but there's only one of him. There's two of those other guys. And they can do, you know, like how they were stun locking me and with those friggin' throws. He can't really do that. And if you're playing this multiplayer, you do it to him, and it's funny. Yeah, I got him against the wall now. Let's see, now he has a lot of health. I got, you know, my throw isn't as good as my kick. I don't want to throw him. There we go. That's it. That is it. That's the game right there. So you can see on Novice, it's not too hard. If you know exactly where to go, you don't have to level up your stats. On Advanced, it's a good idea. But that's really all there is to it. River City Ransom. I've only been streaming for half an hour, so it's not the longest game in the world if you know what to do. But it is a really fun game. If you've never played it, I definitely recommend it. It's a great Nintendo game. Thank you so much if you stopped by, watched the stream. I appreciate it. I always appreciate it when anyone checks out what I'm doing. I do have some things that I have to do in my personal life, so I am going to end the stream here. And then I'm going to double check to make sure my audio equipment worked the way I wanted it to. But have a great day, and hopefully find something else cool to watch on Twitch.